Whoa, what's them? Today's video is on Cory Booker. Now, see how you expose him? All you gotta do is mention a black agenda and everybody gonna get the back and right the fuck up. And Cory Booker ain't no different. Put the video up.
Does Cory Booker have a specific agenda for black people? And if so, what is it?
Look, man, I as an African American, as a black person, so much of the realities for all Americans, if you look at through the lens of African Americans, they've been in many ways the conscience of this country from its founding. When we said we were going to be a nation of liberty and justice for all, the African American experience challenged the inadequacy of those words when it met reality. And so right now, you pick an issue from maternal mortality rates to incarceration, the broken criminal justice system, to access to health care. You see African Americans having worse outcomes, and you address the issues of Americans, power African Americans, the very promise of America becomes real. And let me give you an example of this, a very specific example, because politicians give platitudes all the time.
Now, did y'all hear that bullshit? Soon as he asked him, he like, oh, man, look, see, I'm African American. Like, damn, we could see that just from looking at you. You know that you fucking African American, right? But then he goes on to say, looking at it through the African American lens. What the fuck? If you consider yourself black already, why the fuck you gotta say looking through the African American lens? You know what I'm saying? Because you still trying to get to your base. Then he starts looping black people in with everybody else. What about all Americans and all of this? Then you want to say healthcare, pick an issue, incarceration, fuck all of that. We talking about black people specifically. Ain't no motherfucking looping us in with everybody with their healthcare and everybody with this, that, and the third. But that's how you always get your coons, you did. That's how you always expose them. And is it just me or what? Like every trick that these people trying to pull this year with their little minority candidate, the shit just not working. Ain't nobody buying that bullshit. Ain't nobody buying that Kamala Harris bullshit. We ain't buying Booker. We ain't buying Sharpton. All of that shit is over. They still don't get it. But we get it over here. Once again, y'all holler at me.